Hi guys, from ENZINONE. I'm here on my table in the kitchen. It's afternoon. The light condition is not the best because it's sunny over there. Inside it look a bit dark. My office is in the other side, so it's a bit messy. It's the reason why I'm in the kitchen. Okay, let's go back for this one because the video is dedicated for one specific reason. This is Omnibus F4 V5. Why I'm talking about this flight controller? I don't believe it's on the market anymore, this one. I believe there is the V3 or V6, the one you're gonna find available, or V2 probably, but forget about it. The V5 have been vanished for a lot of trouble. Because I still have my drawer, and Inav have been gone up with the system. The recent one was done on July 2.2.1. Then I decided to give it one more go. So basically I dust up this flight controller because it previously was in another plane, never worked. Then pull out. I left some cable already on the top. I didn't even bother to desolder, as you see over there. I just plug in and make a connection through the wings, the speed controller, and just join a few cable and done. The only reason I didn't put the camera yet, or VTX, is still on trial. I had some mess up, so mess up you may, if you have this on your drawer, you want to use it, you can. But let's go for the reason why I want to do this video. If you have this flight controller and you want to give it one more go, this is the time. Okay, let's go for the main problem you're going to have. On the top here, let's go here, you have PPM or S-Bus you can use for this one. Remember the V5, it does have a pad here you sold for PPM or for S-Bus. It does have got that. So you have still connected in the same place, no solder here. Everything is done through UART. The first time I done a mistake, and my PPM, it worked fine, and then I connected the satellite on UART2. PPM worked fine. The only problem is my PPM, it doesn't give me long range. It reaches 800 meters, 700, 1,000, probably in good condition. Me, I want to go a bit more far than that. So I decided to swap a receiver and put an orange receiver for long distance. This definitely give a 3 kilometer easy peasy. 2.7, 2.8, 3 kilometer. I've been used this one for most of my plane. It worked fine. And I use 25 millivolt for VTX. So I get 3 kilometer easily, easy. So my range, the place where I fly, is more than enough for me. And I have 4 with this one, and some other I have Taranis with a long range receiver. So where I move in different location, I generally use a different darts with a different receiver for push a bit more far. Then let's go back here. This basically flying near to my house, so the reason why 3 kilometers is more than enough. Let's go back here for the main reason. So if you want to use S-Bus, you probably want to connect for UR6, no matter if you use PPM or S-Bus. UR6, still stuck on this one. The only problem you're going to have is this one, it's the satellite. I left a note for myself as well. So if you use S-Bus, you set your satellite in UR3. Yeah? If you use PPM, stick this on UR2. If you use S-Bus, UR3. One more time repeating. Okay. Because if I stuck the first time in UART2, I struggle to work S-Bus. So basically, it work. S-Bus working, but the satellite is not working. No message go through the flight controller. Then I remove from UART2 and put connectivity. Just so you do this on a Inav main board, and then connect the UART3, and then suddenly SBAC still working, and GPS work fine. It start to get in the messages, so it worked fine. Now, let's go back to the plane. If you have this F4 V5 and you still have in the drawer, maybe you drop over there because on the past you have some problem you want to use again, probably this is the time to change and put back to fly again. This one, it was bought nearly a year ago, and I have on the top of my wardrobe, and so on, move up and stick this flight controller because I have an extra, and then make it work. I don't suggest this V5, the Omnibus F4 V5 you use before the 2.2.1. I will not recommend. If you use it, you're definitely gonna have some struggling. I do not know if you really work on 2.2.1. I'm still trial. As you see, I didn't have a VTX on camera yet. But so far, the tests have been done moving around the 400 meter, fail-safe, RTH, seems totally fine. Before, I couldn't reach what I reached yesterday because I done a trial. I don't have, as you see here, propeller. No propeller yet. I'm gonna do one more test. I'm gonna do a second video and let you know when I fly if it's okay. And feel free after that if you wanna take off with this flight controller and put in any plane you have available. At the moment, I'm gonna carry on, do some tests. At the moment, I stop because my girl is working, me working, so I have to leave in a couple days. I'm gonna do one more test. I'm gonna move around with this plane far away over 400 meters. My girl will be in the ground station, will pass me the information step by step, and see if the plane will go automatically in fail-safe. It shouldn't go in fail-safe. With the receiver, like a previous I have, even a 70 meter used to go in a fail-safe, no compatibility with the Inav. I mean, the flight controller doesn't support it really well Inav. This is the problem, this flight controller, particularly this flight controller, because I have other flight controller work fine. Even with 2.2, 2.1 work fine. But this flight controller struggle to work in Inav. I have some other plane, S800, and I have other plane work fine. But this kind of flight controller is the one I had a really big struggle to make it work. So I give a go. 2.2.1, the recently was upgraded in July, I believe. And work fine so far. When I do the next video, it's because I test already the 400 over meter. You should not go and fail safe. It should work fine. So it means the flight controller behave really nice in a nav. And then I will have a fly. We'll put propeller, VTX, and camera. And then put a video. Definitely I will. So I will let you know in a couple of days. I'm going to put a second video and make sure it's going to work. So far, look good. No problem at all. Seems the flight controller, previous one I have some struggling. It never worked actually. I never put work PPM or S-bus through. So this time worked good with 2.2.1. Recently Nav update and seems okay. So I close it here. I don't want to make the video too long. And if you want to give a go for this flight controller, you still have in the drawer, you want to give one more chance, well, after this one, the second video, you can give a dust up and put to work. Okay, thumbs up, and hope you like the video. Seems everything okay, and let's hope we're gonna fly. Bye bye from ENZINONE for next video.